matter what, you want to get the win today.
Okay, second half action now underway here in Niš, which is the third largest city in Serbia. And Šaker Turgut comes right out and buries the jump shot to put Turkey in front. That was a confident looking shot from her, but here's Evans, goes down the lane and misses the layup. So a break for Turkey. Now Šaker Turgut crosses midcourt, left open, passes it back outside to Cansu Koksal and off to the right. And the Turkish players battling each other there for the rebound, and it's Nika Baric who has it for Slovenia.
So that's her third foul on Šaker Turgut.
Yep, she had 2 in the first half.
And you know, you saw her look over to coach and say, yeah, I know.
That's a good sign, a much needed sign for Slovenia to see Evans.
You know, coaches need to write down that out of bounds play that Slovenia is running, because they have got that shot so many times in yesterday and today.
Well, I think you should write it down. Aren't you going to be coaching this year? Here's Janitez inside to Kia Stokes. And puts it up and in, and she's fouled. Looked like she may have walked, but that wasn't the call. Here it is again. And you really feel for Evans, because there are some touch fouls that have been called on her in this tournament.
Clearly, she's very conscious today about her fouls, because she did foul out yesterday, and it was
the crowning
costly.
blow.
It really was. Lissett's going out in the end of the third, and then Evans fouling out with about 4 minutes left in the fourth when they were up. It was costly. So she's been cautious today, and really the 2 fouls that she has, you know, any other game they wouldn't be called.
Well, Turkey have been strong here at the start of the third quarter. It all started with Šaker Turgut hitting the jump shot. Now Kia Stokes, look at him whip it around. And Cansu Koksal drills her second three-pointer of the game. I mean, Shona, to suggest that she's important to the cause for Turkey is a massive understatement. But here's Evans at the other end, and Cansu Koksal comes up with the ball. Good box out by Janitez. Nervous moments for Slovenia as Turkey have the wind in their sails, but Šaker Turgut throws the ball out of bounds. And timeout Slovenia as they want to talk about it. I'm really pleased with myself, I have to tell you this, because when we were talking with a member of the Turkish delegation yesterday, I was saying Šaker Turgut is the player that needs to have the ball in her hands. And that's what Ceyhun has done today. Yıldız Olu, he's put it in her hands, and he's played with Ishal Albin off the ball.
Yeah, and you know, you and I talked, and she needs to be aggressive, and she needs to take her opportunities as they come. But I think what she also needs to do is try and look for other people. And you saw her there; she was trying to penetrate to kick it. She just got stuck in the air a little bit because Ishal Albin was actually wide open. It was just poor execution at the end, but it was the right idea. And you're right. You know, normally we see Ishal Albin with the ball in her hands 85% of the time, but they've kind of changed roles a little bit, and I think it's working out because it's also letting Ishal Albin rest a little bit, but then when she gets the ball, she can also make a play. So you also almost have 2 threats where Šaker Turgut, when she plays more on the 2-guard position, you don't see the aggressiveness that we've seen so far today from her. And maybe that's because, like you said, she has the ball in her hands a little bit more, and it's making her more aggressive.
And what I wonder is also with Albin, if she has an Achilles issue by taking her out away from the point guard, does that perhaps allow her to play more effectively? Mateo Oblak fouled with Stokes reaching in. She doesn't want to talk too much to the referees. She will know that on this side of the pond, sometimes talking back to the referees too much will get you a technical. You can see the frustration there. Understand why. But anyway, it's biggest lead that Turkey have had in this game, 5 points. And coming out and hitting the three-pointer is Jakobina. Here's another potential jump shot starting run for Slovenia. Ishilalban doesn't think twice, does she? Kia Stokes with the rebound and put back. We just feel like every possession is so important in this game. Knowing it's going to probably go down to the wire. Another 3 attempt this time from Jakobina, missed but rebounded by Evans. Now as Nika Badic puts one up from deep. She's usually much better than that. And Shaka Turgut once again has the ball in her hand. She drives and this time shoots it over the rim. Right idea. I would think Yıldızoğlu would live with that. Here's Oblak. Into Evans and fouled from behind by Cansu Koksal. Bilgic is going to come in. Well, she hammered her, didn't she? A little
bit unnecessary. You saw the ref go up and talk to Koksal after to say, hey, you know, watch out. Yeah. Not really a play on the ball. Be careful because that could be called unsportsmanlike if you do it again. A lot of times refs do try and talk to players during the game to say, hey, you know what, you can't do that. This is kind of your warning. Next one will be a foul or an unsportsmanlike.
And good defense from Janitez, knocking it away from Preza. Bilgic. Gets it to Stokes, right where she wants to be every time, and she goes up and scores with a soft little jump hook, this time with the left hand.
And, you know, she's kind of had it's almost been quiet, Kia Stokes, but she has 17 points and 13 rebounds already today in this game. She had a double-double at halftime.
You called it at the start of the game, Shona. You said they've got to get her involved. And I agree, it has been a quiet 17. And now foul.
Half of their offensive rebounds. They have 8 total.
You could argue that it's going to take her a little bit of time to get into the flow of this Turkish team, but now she comes out and plays the role of the SWAT machine. She's doing it all today. Ishilalban, did she walk? Yes, she did. All 3 referees looked at each other and said, okay, who had the best angle? Look at Stokes right here.
She's incredibly long.
The pass to the corner. Now Nika Badic has it. And the bounce pass to Evans. Boy, that was beautiful basketball from Badic.
Good job being aggressive, drawing the defense, and then the pass was excellently executed.
Bilgic moves it off now. Ishilalban. Over to Koksal. Number 3 for her. She has come of age, folks, at this Eurobasket Women. Taya Oblak somehow maintained control and didn't travel, and then had the ball knocked away. And if this Turkey team isn't the force that it once was, it's certainly showing signs of discovering something. And that has to be encouraging.
It does, you know, and I think Koksal, we saw her yesterday how valuable she was. Oh, they're going to go to replay and make sure
keep touching.
It was a 3.
More zoom, please.
Not quite sure by.
Do we have from the baseline?
From the baseline, please, because it's difficult.
That looks like a 3 for me.
Yes, like this. No, this one. This one is better, no? I think it's good. This.
And you know,
if they can't tell though, they can't overrule it, can they?
No, they got to go with the original call, I think.
No, we cannot.
not conclusive. It's 3 points. 3 points. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry, man.
That's what it pays to have the white sole shoes to see the distinction.
So it is a 3. And we were talking about the Turkey, sort of a rebuilding generation for them right now. But really, Coxel has done a great job, and they don't have a ton of shooters.
Well,
and she has proven that she is very capable of shooting and knocking down the outside shot.
Well, here is Slovenia proving again that they have the players that can knock it down. Kriskovic this time. Kriskovic, one of those players with Lisets not able to go today. Good box out by Evans on Stokes. Now the pass up ahead, and great running by Slovenia. So Jakobina this time in transition, and as you said, Shona, that is Slovenia when they're at their best. Absolutely.
Honestly, I love the way that they play. They have such good backcourt guards who can deliver and make those kinds of passes. And Nika Baric, she already has 9 assists. She had 10 yesterday. Talk about a point guard who knows how to create, make the pass, but also make the pass in a way that it's an easy shot for her teammates.
Ishel Albin, back to Bilgic, shot clock winding down. Stokes almost a one-handed rebound while boxing out, but wasn't able to retain it. And again, it's Baric, this time up to Oblak. Tie game! Boy, she is an assist machine, Baric.
She really is, and I mean, that was a difficult pass that she made. She saw Oblak running and wasn't able to make the pass because of the defense that was on her. Here, you see, she goes to a jump pass, overhead, two-handed, and it was a perfect execution. Look, you can't really ask for a much better pass that leads to 2 easy points and a much-needed basket for Slovenia. And all game we have talked about how basketball is a game of runs and, it's kind of gathering momentum. Wow, have we seen that here today? It's a perfect example. You see Turkey go on a run, 7-8 points, and all of a sudden Slovenia doesn't back down, goes on a run for their own, and now it's tied.
So Shona, you know what? I'm not sure that we have a team here. If you look at the fast break points, now Slovenia shortening the gap there. They've got 8. I'm not sure we have a team here that's going to make it to the podium. We might. I don't think so. But I'll tell you what we do have. We have a great group because all of our games have been close.
Incredibly exciting. I mean, they've been 1 to 3 point games at halftime, and they finished that close as well. It's fun for the fans. It's fun for people who enjoy watching women's basketball.
Well, what can you say about Nika Baric? All that experience, going back to the time when she was the FIBA Europe Young Player of the Year and then moving to Spartak Moscow region and playing with those great players, and now, of course, with the Katerinburg winning the EuroLeague Women. I mean, there's a reason why she's making these plays.
Really, there is. And, she doesn't play a ton of minutes for ECAT, but there is a reason why they bring her back every year, and it's because she is good. She is talented, and she is a great player for them. And here, with Slovenia, we get to see a little bit more of her talent because she's given more opportunity to play.
Well, coming out of the timeout, how will Turkey respond? They're going to have to put one up. Coxel pass when really she needed to put it up even with a hand in her face.
Yeah, and Coxel has a high release. I don't think she would have been blocked, but what I really like is that Turkey called a timeout. They probably ran a play for against a man-to-man defense. Slovenia come out of their timeout and they go into a zone. And as a team, you start running this play and you go, oh, shoot, it's zone. And then, but you don't have the time to change around and, run an offensive attack against zone defense.
So that was categorized as a turnover. You see Turkey have 15 now. Evans has it down low. Great defense from Kia Stokes.
Yeah, good job staying on her feet, holding her position, keeping her arms up, and forcing Evans into a tough shot.
Bilgic back to Baha Chalar. Now Stokes Coxel asking for the ball, but Taya Oblak knocks it away. She's going to run down, and Bilgic is going to let her go in. Not foul. Taya Oblak once again anticipating the pass to perfection. Comes up with the steal and the score. Shakur Turgut needs to get back in the game as quickly as possible, and she will indeed come back in. Here's the youngster, Bilgic. Bilgic getting the bump, and she will go back and sit down. And also we're getting a look here for the first time at this Eurobasket. Trying to see, okay, so it's number 2 is Crucial.
She came in just to foul at the end of the second quarter because they had fouls to give.
Okay. And the ball goes out of bounds.
And this is, you know, I know Shakur Turgut has the capability of shooting the shot from the outside, but you started the game by saying her strength and her ability and where she is at her best is when she's aggressive and driving to the basket. Coming off the bench, shooting the first shot the first time the ball touches your hands, in my opinion, is not a good shot attempt. Now, had she made it, I'd be singing a different story.
Evans. Yakovina, air ball, and Evans did a great job, but didn't get rid of it in time, so it's a turnover, a shot clock violation. You know, this game is do or die, really. That's how you have to feel, and that's what you can see in these players.
You don't want to wait until your last game in the group phase on your last day to try and get that win, because you also don't know what's going to happen in the game after this.
And goal differential.
Against Italy and Hungary, goal differential, exactly. So you can't wait. You cannot wait till the last day to try and pull off the win. So, like you said, I think the team here that wins is going to have a better chance of moving on out of this group phase.
Alden pulls up. Stokes, another rebound. Into the hands of Shakur Turgut now. And Bodic hounding her. Shakur Turgut feels the defense and sprints in and scores and draws the foul. She is so dangerous, putting the ball on the deck. You beat pressure with pressure, and that's exactly what she did. And now she goes to the line for the N1.
And, you know, that's only Shantae Evans' 3rd foul. But we saw her foul out early yesterday, and coach doesn't want to take any risks. He's going to bring her out. She's probably going to stay on the bench a little bit through the 4th quarter as well. And, you know, that's just one of those. She didn't do a good job on the help defense there, playing the post position. Shakur Turgut was already by her. You have to know time and score and your situation, how important you are. We said this yesterday when she got her 5th foul. Just let her go up for the 2 points.
Situation.
Know the situation. You're already beat. You know, let her go. You gave up 3 points and got a foul, and your team needs you.
Well, interesting, and now the turnover off of Priskovitz, and now the pass up ahead to Kia Stokes. Surrounded well, but Coxel's not going to hesitate, and she's short. Prezel, again, another chance. Turkey not getting back on defense, not preventing the snowbird, but they get lucky with Crucial missing the layup.
She also might have got away with a little bit of a walk. There you see the shooting percentage, 57% by Turkey.
Yalchin back in the game for Shakur Turgut here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Ishil Albin, oh, beautiful drive, but great defense by Gorsuch. Gorsuch just says, I want the rebound, I want the stats.
From her teammate. So here, one shot. Turkey don't have a foul to give. See,
really, this is the player that needs to have the ball.
Yeah.
Takes the pick, she's going to launch it. Here it goes, nope, she's going to pass it. Crucial from the right. And Stokes with the rebound, and that is it for 3 quarters. And what a game we have, folks. Once again, nailed by